In the concentric development of dimensional consciousness, humanity has moved through into the third dimension, following a course of involution to reach the seed and primal root of individual sovereignty. The third dimension is analogous to the solar plexus, where power is centered in negative space for the manifestation of positive creation. To manifest creation on the physical plane, the spiritual, mental, emotional, and astral planes had to be segregated in order to install a program for intensity and focus within the extension of the third dimensional experience. The relationship required a regulator or valve which would filter out the higher multidimensional, timeless, and infinite awareness and induce a finite temporal spatial separation from wholeness that allows for regeneration and intensification of seed generation. Through energy deceleration from higher non-polarized, timeless, universal experience to physical duality and stabilized crystallization into manifested form, one-way valves were instituted upon the light or energy streams. This process is the basis of astrological theory, wherein the stars are communicators of energy and the planets measure, manage, and characterize and regulate between each other these energy fields for beings and residents within the solar systems. From the cosmic energetic perspective, the omnicentric root chakra is the basis of dark matter, the black hole, or the seed of all that comes into existence, the void and the oneness of all that is. Experience then expands into the atomic, mineral, elemental structures, which is the second dimensional domain of things and the building blocks of creativity, variety, contrast, and abundance. Upon the third dimension, as held with the energy of the solar system and the solar plexus, it becomes the power, control, and focus for manifestation. It is herein that existence arrives at a spatial temporal mirror or reflection of what is communicated to be created from cosmic thought as exemplified by light and love. The fourth dimensional matrix and the heart chakra work in the quantum field where all probabilities operate in upon the astral energies of emotional desire, choice, and mental probabilities. Advancing acceleration from the void raises a level of conscious awareness and the disappearance of space-time. The fifth dimension operates under concepts of unified field theory and cooperation with string or membrane topological fields of creation which loop the warp and weft as the ground of being. The throat chakra operates to assimilate and synthesize the elemental energies of diversity within the second dimensional field of the navel chakra through communication and formulation of feelings into expression. With the acceptance of the sixth-dimensional energies of the higher mind, the focus of the single stream of light, known as the third eye, is connected and focused into the third dimension. The third and the sixth chakra operate in harmony to empower creation with light energy. The sixth dimension holds the intrinsic mathematics of sacred geometric forms, which are the fundamental metamorphic paradigms containing the archetypes of all manifestation. Upon full acceleration up and within the soul template of the individual light body held in the singularity within the pineal gland of the brain and the crown chakra of the mind, regeneration of oneness of the octave accrues and the ascension or expansion of conscious awareness is fulfilled. This is the restructuring upon the cross of matter where spirit descends into form on behalf of the soul to experience, enlighten, and raise more matter into acceleration from polarized and crystallized potential energy. When seeing the reversal of this energy from the soul into matter, the deceleration of energy moves from the highest realms of recognizable energy, which is the pulsations of divine sound, the music of the spheres, the power of the word of the prime creator, to initiate spirits into purposeful creative action. This word is the first creative principle of the seventh-dimensional sound, which organizes the sacred geometric archetypes of the sixth dimension. The love and light energy of absolute eternal abundance and timelessness flows into existence through layers or dimensions to become form. From the sixth dimension, where it is universal patterns or the infinite generic geometric design templates, it becomes a unified field of living light energy in the fifth dimension. In the fifth dimension, light is spinning through the photonic grid of superconductive waves where all is held in the celestial realm of the heavens. The rate of spin is non-polarized telepathic and universal oneness of the resonant field. Each dimension connects with the closest layers in creating reversal dissonance and ascending harmonics to facilitate the flow. The filters and valves between dimensions are created by higher intelligence, which are aligned with 8th dimensional agreements and 9th dimensional higher intelligence. From the 5th dimension, the energies pass through stargates into creation. These portals are celestial light bodies, stars, and planetary beings that assist in the radiating of light and acceptance through love, beings who manifest the expansion of reality into lower dimensions. 4th dimensional energy is lowered into contextual fields of content and becomes emotionally and mentally tangential, where karmic attributes are applied and impolarization occurs upon the astral template of the quantum field. Within the 4th dimensional realm, duality is perceived as spin of quantum particles become recognizable as electrons, protons, neutrons, and the subatomic groupings of localized space-time particles. In the 3rd dimension, the spin of matter locks into time and space matrices, where events are manifested into zonal realities of individual perception and creation. Consensual reality is the collective agreement of perception of mutual participants in an active field of awareness. The solar plexus chakra controls the mood and temperament of the content of each shell that contains a separated piece of cosmic conscious energy that appears in a spatial temporal location as a charged material particle, event, or past experience. The 3rd dimension is always based upon time as a linear separated past event that is measured empirically from a point of view of a relative or subjective observer. The past is negative charged space, which creates a vortex which sucks consciousness into unconsciousness and the lower vibratory rates of crystallized, internalized being. The 3rd dimension rests on a platform of elements. The elements are established by the impersonal interaction of spirit and matter to create complete duality, where the attractive energy between them empower the sacred essence of Kundalini, Chi, Ka, sex, prana, love, and electromagnetism. The 2nd dimension and the navel chakra operate to provide the positive attraction and bring recreation and co-creation of the abundance of nature. The 2nd dimensional consciousness is held deep within experience as a gift of appreciation and the comfort of the possession of being. The essence of being is held in the root, from which the seed reaches out to find nourishment from the deepness of the terrestrial soil and communal substance. The spin and vibratory frequency of energy rest within the ground of being, where the will and the power of eternal potential becomes a pulsation of oneness, where duality ceases and the seed of the universe is mirrored in the reflection of the light by the contrast of dark.